Wilder's like, yo, big gypsy, kiss my lips, nigga. Tyson Fury's like, you gay, nigga. Yo, a lot of you guys, a lot of you niggas are sleeping off, or I should say sleeping on Tyson Fury, because when it comes to Tyson Fury, I look at the forums, I look at the boxing forums, I look at social media, I see what people are saying about Tyson Fury and his chances against Deontay Wilder, and a lot of you niggas are just saying that Tyson Fury is just gonna get knocked out. You just sleeping on Tyson Fury. He's gonna get knocked out by Deontay Wilder. But I'm pretty sure you same niggas are gonna be on Twitter or telling your homeboy next to you when it's round 5 and Tyson Fury's up on the scorecards. They're gonna be saying, "Oh shit, you know what? Tyson Fury, he actually winning." Then you're gonna be rooting for him, right? Then you're gonna do a 180 and you're gonna start acting like you were always rooting for him from the start. Meanwhile, leading up to the fight, you were saying that you pick him to lose because he's this, he's that, he's not ready, and Wilder's gonna just knock his ass out. But I've been telling you guys this from the get-go, from before this fight was even announced, that Tyson Fury is a live underdog. He's not no pushover. People have the nerve to think that Tyson Fury is just gonna go in here, lay down, and lose to Deontay Wilder, as if Deontay Wilder is this incredible boxing genius. Deontay Wilder is an emotional man. You see how emotional Deontay Wilder got in the press conferences. He's an emotional man. I can make Deontay Wilder angry. Deontay Wilder blocked me on Twitter. You know what that means? He saw my video and he got emotional and he blocked me. Deontay Wilder gets emotional if you say shit to him. If I interview Deontay Wilder and I say, you fought, why you fought 30 bombs, Wilder? Why you fought 30 bombs, my nigga? You know what he will do? He will get emotional. He will get angry. He's a very emotional character. He's unstable. He don't like when you talk bad about him. He gets angry. It irks him. It pisses this nigga off. Tyson Fury is a master at pissing people off. It's this thing that he does. Every time he fights someone, he tries to get in their head. He's already in Wilder's head. Deontay Wilder doesn't even realize this, but Tyson Fury is all up in his head, and he's pissing him the fuck off. And he's doing this in order to basically weaken him, in order to make him fight, like shit. Tyson Fury is doing all this shit talking to make Deontay Wilder fight him with anger, because when you fight with anger, you tend to, make mistakes. When you're thinking about just knocking out your opponent, you tend to throw sloppy. Wilder's already a very poor technical fighter. Wilder's already a very wild fighter when he goes for broke. So he's just going to make him even worse. The main reason people keep writing off Tyson Fury is the fact that he's been inactive. But my nigga, Alexander Povetkin was 10 years the senior of Tyson Fury. Yeah, Alexander Povetkin was in a competitive fight with Anthony Joshua. You mean to tell me that an old ass man like Alexander Povetkin could be in a competitive fight with the number 1 heavyweight in Anthony Joshua and AJ, yet Tyson Fury, who's in his prime, can't be in a competitive fight with Deontay Wilder? Tyson Fury is a better fighter than Alexander Povetkin. Tyson Fury has more tools in his arsenal. He has more, tricks up his sleeve. He's a way better fighter than Alexander Povetkin. First of all, he ain't no midget like Alexander Povetkin. And if you notice, when it comes to Wilder, he tends to struggle against guys the same height as him. You notice that? Look at all his most difficult fights. All his most difficult fights happen to be against guys who saw him eye to eye. Gerard Washington is a fucking top 25 level heavyweight. Yeah, Gerard Washington was making it, hell for somebody like Deontay Wilder for 5 rounds. He was behind on the scorecards. Washington was the same height as, bum ass Deontay Wilder. So when it comes to Tyson Fury, he's a bunch better fighter than that. I understand that he's been inactive. I understand that he hasn't been fighting, but he's young. He's still a young heavyweight. He's not some I would be talking a whole different thing if, let's say, Fury was like 38, and I'll be saying, man, he old. He's gonna lose, but he's young. He's a young fighter, and because of this is gonna benefit him. Again, I don't think he was properly prepared, but again, at the end of the day, Tyson Fury is an experienced fighter. He's not some guy who never fought in a high level fight. He fought against Vladimir Klitschko. He fought in foreign territory. He fought he's fighting in Las Vegas against Deontay Wilder. He fought in the Staple. No, he fought in Madison, MGM Grand against Steve Cunningham. He got dropped against Steve Cunningham. He got dropped, put on his backside, put on his ass against Steve Cunningham in the United States, in a foreign country. Everybody was booing him. Look at the crowd. They wanted Steve Cunningham to win. And he still got up and he whooped Steve Cunningham's ass, and he made him basically, in the third round, he knocked him out, right? Tyson Fury is a very mentally strong person. He's not going to affect him. He also did the same thing against, what's his name? Vladimir Klitschko. He was in Germany. Vladimir Klitschko has a massive fan base over there in Germany. And look at how he was just, toying, and he was basically mocking the unified heavyweight champion of the world in Vladimir Klitschko. He wasn't afraid of him. And he was fighting him in his backyard. He had balls. Tyson Fury always had one thing, which I admired. He had balls, right? When it comes to Fury, he's not going to be... when it comes to bum-ass Wilder, he's not going to be intimidated by Wilder, because he knows... First of all, he's not intimidated by his skill set. The only thing Tyson Fury might be wary about is Deontay Wilder's punching power. But he knows that Deontay Wilder is a very limited type of heavyweight. He knows that he's a very limited heavyweight. He knows that he really depends on his right hands. Tyson Fury knows that he has to take away Deontay Wilder's right hand. I'm not saying he's going to win. I'm not saying Deontay Wilder will lose to Tyson Fury. But what I am saying is, you guys have to stop writing this nigga off. Like, you guys are acting like this guy ain't going to win a single round. Like, it's going to be round 2 and he's going to get knocked out after 9 minutes and shit. I'm telling you right now, don't be surprised if it's round 5 and this guy's still in the fight and he's winning. Because if it's round 5, 6, I could guarantee you he will be up in the scorecards. He will be up in the scorecards. That's all I'm saying. I could guarantee you that.